Next topic that we're going to quickly review is mercantilism. So mercantilism is an economic system based on trade. So the powerful mother country, our mother country is England, conquered the 13 colonies to get their natural resources. So natural resources are things like raw materials, gold, silver, food, those sorts of things, okay? This land over here, that's called the 13 colonies, because a colony is owned by the mother country, owned by England. So the mother country takes the natural resources from their colony and takes it back to England. England then takes those natural resources, turns them into finished products, and then ships them back to the 13 colonies. So an example of this is, so let's say the 13 colonies, they produce cotton. The 13 colonies will then send the cotton to England. England will then take that cotton and turn it into things like clothing, t-shirts, shorts. Once those are called finished products. So once England turns that cotton into a finished product like a t-shirt, they then turn around and sell that t-shirt back to the 13 colonies. Another example, so let's say the colonies, they produce lumber. So lumber is like wood. So we would send the lumber to England. England would take that lumber and they would turn that lumber into a finished product. An example of a finished product would be furniture. So they then take that furniture, they sell it back to the 13 colonies, okay? So mercantilism primarily benefits the mother country of England. Another thing that made mercantilism really tough on the 13 colonies is we were only able to trade primarily with England. Okay, if we chose to trade with any other country, England would make us pay something that we call taxes. Okay, sorry, I can get my mind right. So if we wanted to trade with anybody else, we would have to pay taxes to England, meaning we would have to pay money if we wanted to trade with anybody else, okay? So the main thing that you need to keep in mind with mercantilism is that the 13 colonies, they are providing England with raw materials like cotton, like lumber. England then takes those raw materials and turns them into finished products and sends them and sells them back to the 13 colonies. So another thing you need to think about is, what if someone living in the 13 colonies is really good at making t-shirts? Okay, are they going to be allowed to make those t-shirts? England says no. Okay, so what if someone in the 13 colonies is really good at taking wood and turning it into finished products like lumber? Are they technically able to do that? No. England says we are not allowed to. Okay, so who has the primary control in mercantilism? England. Who benefits most from the economic system of mercantilism? England, our mother country.